KDA started its aggressive move to the upside. Hey guys, welcome back, Petro here. Today I will have a look at KDA or Kadena and let's see what is this coin up to. Yesterday I made a video about curve, and when I took that decision I was considering Kadena as well, and it was here. You can see between 7 and 9 am. It was somewhere around here between this 9 and 21 EMA on the 2-hour chart. Why I'm saying that is because while I was analyzing Kadena, I was drawing this box right here because I was bullish on it, and we can see, you see this rectangle right here, and I put these two prices right here, $16 and $19. Was saying that it should charge soon to touch this area right here, and guess what? Looks like it's already happening. It already touched the $16, and that would be a quite nice jump from, I think it was 12.7 when I was looking at it. So it's already 30% up. Now it's going to be interesting if it has enough gas to go through this resistance level right here. Like, it's going to be interesting because if it managed to put up a closer daily candle right here, then the previous all-time high is in the cards. I would expect for that. Now we can see Kadena did something like that, so it could overextend here as well with more daily green candles. Look here. So that would not be impossible, but I will still watch very closely and see how this happened right here. But let's say maybe quicker if you want to look at the smaller time frames, and this is by no means financial advice. I would like to see a closing candle above this level right here. If I see a closing candle above this, so I think the previous all-time high is in the cards to be retested. Let's see what price is right here. Yeah, this candle right here, $20.1. Yeah, let's say $20, right? So as quick as Kadena will close a 4-hour candle above that, so I will be bullish on it, and I would expect for it to go and retest the $25–26 area. Let's see if we have anything to back this move up. Yes, we have. In the 4-hour chart we can see the MACD is going like crazy upwards, very aggressively, and it still has a lot of room to go. It's not very low, but it's not very high either compared to the previous time. So I'm expecting for this to still be able to go for some time. But if you want to see the daily MACD posture, which is actually much better in this case, is barely breaking above the zero line right now, right? So it still has some room to go to reach previous levels. So Kadena looks very strong right now. We can see the RSI is as well going very aggressively upwards, and it's still very far away from previous levels. Where are we? We are here, right? And look, it actually goes very often above the 80 line, and here got 86, 87, 89 and 90. So if it can do a similar move, that would be quite significant in the price as well. What else can we see? We see that the stochastic is quite high, but even if it goes down, I'm expecting to retest the EMAs as well, because look, we are so far away from the 9 EMA as well, right? Which is the closest retest it needs to do, right? So I would expect for this to recheck it before charging higher. Although, like we can see here, it can print few days without doing that. If we look at the weekly chart, we can see that during this crash, it went down to retest the 9 EMA, and the 21 EMA held as support. It was not even touched, but it went very close to that. And like, I would have expected to correct a bit more after this pump right here. You can see it's still a very hot chart, this one. If you look at this, just look at this crazy increase right here. It's 8,300%. It's crazy. So I would expect for even more aggressive correction. Let's see how much it KDA correct. 70%. Yeah, well, it doesn't look like so big in the chart because I had the log option on, but you can see that actually when we disable log, that it's a much significant move. Yeah, so it was a good, very good area to accumulate here in this area. Under $10 actually, it was a good price to buy that. Now I do not really expect for this to go like crazy and make new all-time highs really quickly, but that is a possibility because the indicators are backing us actually. And if we look at the weekly chart, we are just barely crossing up on the stochastic, and the RSI is still very low, still has a lot of room to go, right? But usually when something like this happens, it takes a bit of time, sometimes rechecking, retesting that level right there, coming back up, and maybe after that attempting again. But sometimes it can go also through this, so that's an option. And the indicators are backing this up actually. That looks like it has enough potential, but now depends also on what Bitcoin is going to do, right? Now if I go back to the daily chart, we can see on the volatility, it's still not very expanded. Like in this area right here, this here was like crazy, and look how extreme this went. So looks like there is still a lot of room to go. We can see if we put this here, this level right here, which was resistance here. Yeah, we can say resistance here, and support in this case, resistance again. Now it's going to be interesting to see if it can break it and go straight up here. If it can do a move like that, so I would guess it will already retouch again the previous all-time high, or close to it at least. With a move like that on the volatility, should get to at least to these levels right here, $23 or something like that. I never like to buy coins in this state, so I do not recommend you to buy anything. And like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I would not buy it here. It's best to buy on retracement when the coin is correcting, and just dollar cost averaging when that happens. Like you see this crash happening right here, you don't buy on this candle right here. You place some buying orders at the white, which is the 9 EMA candle on the weekly chart. If you want to buy more, you place some more at the 21 candle, right? Or if you are sure that it will hang around between those two lines, you place more orders between these two lines. But actually, one of the best possible buys you can make is on the weekly chart, the 55 EMA. But this coin does not have one because it's still very young. It's from May 2021, so it is not yet on the chart, and it would have not been touched in this move right here because it did not even get to the 21 EMA, right? And the 55, yeah, should be somewhere around here or something like that. So not this time, but sometimes in the future, like that is the kind of one of the best ways to accumulate, best times to accumulate. If you look at Bitcoin, if you just stick to this simple rule, just buy every time Bitcoin dips beneath the 55 EMA on the weekly chart, then you would make a fortune without any question. That would be it for now, guys. If you did not do it already, please smash that like button, and see you around next time. Have a good one.